A very good morning, students. Welcome to the School of Mathematics. In the previous video, we had discussed some questions of exercise 13.2, chapter Powers and Exponents of class 7. In today's video, we are going to continue with the exercise and complete it. So let's start with question number 4. In the previous video, I had told you about the laws of exponents also, which we are going to use while solving the questions for powers and exponents. So in today's question, let's see how we are going to start with the laws. In question number 4, it says express each of the following as the product of prime factors only in exponential form. Now, if you remember, you have studied about the prime factorization earlier also. So, the same method of prime factorization we are going to apply here also. So, here as you can see, there are two numbers which are given. Separately, we are going to express both of them in the form of prime factorization, and we are going to express the answer in exponential form. Let's begin. The first number that is given is 108. Let's make prime factors for that. Now, since the number at units place is 8, so it is divisible by 2. 2 5s are 10 and 2 4s are 8. Again, the number at units place is 4, which is divisible by 2. So we can write it as 227. Now 27 is divisible by the table of 3. So we can write this as 3 9s are, 3 3s are, and 3 1s are. Similarly, let's find the prime factorization of the other number, that is 192. Again, the number at units place is 2, so this number is divisible by 2. 296, 248, 224, 2 12s are, 2 6s are, 2 3s are 6, and the last one will be 3 1s are 3. So let's write the numbers in exponential form now. 108 can be written as 2 raised to the power. Now as you can see, we are getting 2 times 2 here. So it can be written as 2 square multiplied by 3 raised to the power 3 or 3 cube as it is read. Similarly, for 192, it can be written as 2 raised to the power. Let's count how many 2's are there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it can be written as 2 raised to the power 6 multiplied by 3. Now, when you see the question, both the terms are multiplied together. That means we need to combine their prime factorization also and write it together. So, in the next step, we can write 108 multiplied by 192 is equal to, let's write the exponential form of the first number, 2 square multiplied by 3 cube. For 192, the prime factorization that we have done is 2 raised to the power 6 multiplied by 3. Now, I hope you remember the laws of exponents. 2 square multiplied by 2 raised to the power 6. Since the sign between them is multiplication, so we are going to add the powers. 2 raised to the power 2 plus 6. Similarly, for base 3 also, we have one power as 3 cube and the other power is only 1. So we are going to add 3 plus 1. So the answer can be written as 2 raised to the power 8 multiplied by 3 raised to the power 4. Since we are supposed to leave the answer in exponential form only, when you solve this again, you are going to get the same answer. So this is your answer in exponential form. I hope the question is clear to you. Let's solve another example. Now the question given is 768. Let's make the prime factors for this. Since the number at units place is 8, again the number is divisible by 2. Now like I had explained earlier also, sometimes the students don't know when we do it mentally. So let me tell you a technique for that. You need to do it by long division method. 2 3s are 6. When we subtract 6 from 7, we get the remainder as 1 and we bring 6 down. Then we write 2 8s are 16. Here the remainder is 0 and then we bring this 8 down here. So we get 2 4s are 8. So whatever is your quotient, that will come here, 384. In the similar manner, if you know the calculation mentally, it's very good. If you don't know, then you can keep on solving side by side with the long division method and keep on writing your answers. So let's solve it now. 192, then 296, 248, 224, Again, when we solve it, we'll get 2 12s are 24, 2 6 are 12, 2 3s are 6, and the last one will be 3 1s are 3. So for writing the prime factorization of 768, let's count how many times 2 is coming. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. So it can be written as 2 raised to the power 8 multiplied by 3. I have solved only some parts from this question. Please try and solve the remaining parts also. If you have any doubt, you can leave a message in the comment box. Let's move on to the next question. Now in this question there is a lot of application of the laws of exponents. So let's begin. In the first part, as you can see the numerator. Now in 2, there are two powers, 5 and 2 also. And since we have done the law, if a raised to the power m, outside the bracket n is there, that means we are supposed to multiply the powers a raised to the power m multiplied by n. So here also we are going to apply this law first. 2 raised to the power 5 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 7 cube divided by, now 8 can be written as cube of 2, and also there is one more power with 8 here. So let's write this power outside the bracket multiplied by 7. Or it can be written as 2 raised to the power 5 2s are 10 multiplied by 7 cube upon, again if you apply the same law here, you'll get 2 raised to the power 3 multiplied by 3 multiplied by 7. Here lot many times, like I had told you earlier also, the students make mistake that they write 3 multiplied by 3 as 6. We are not adding 3 and 3, children, we are multiplying them. So be very careful when you are solving the questions. Multiplied by 7 cube upon 2 raised to the power 9 multiplied by 7. Now if you remember the laws for division, if we have a raised to the power m divided by a raised to the power n, then we are supposed to subtract their powers. So this can be written as 2 raised to the power 10 minus 9 multiplied by 7 raised to the power 3 minus 1, since the power for 7 here is 1. So this can be written as 2 raised to the power 1 multiplied by 7 square. Now if you read the question carefully, the question is simplified. That means we cannot leave the answer in exponential form. We need to solve it further. So this can be written as 2 multiplied by 7 7s are 49, or the answer will be equal to 98. I hope all the steps are clear to you. You really need to remember the laws of exponents so that solving the questions becomes easy for you. Moving on to the next part now. Here 25 can be written as the square of 5. So let's write this as 5 raised to the power 2 multiplied by another 5 square is there multiplied by t raised to the power 8 whole divided by. Now 10 can be written as a product of 2 and 5, and outside the bracket the power is 3 multiplied by t raised to power 4. Or this can be written as 5 square multiplied by 5 square multiplied by t raised to power 8 divided by. Now when you open this bracket, this cube power will come both with 2 also and with 5 also. So let's see how we are going to write this. 2 cube multiplied by 5 cube multiplied by t raised to the power 4. Or in the next step we can write this as, now 5 square multiplied by 5 square will become 5 raised to the power 2 plus 2 multiplied by t raised to the power 8 upon 2 cube multiplied by 5 cube multiplied by t raised to the power 4. Now let's combine the powers with the same basis. We can write this as 5 raised to the power 4 minus 3. Why minus 3? Because here 2 plus 2 will give you 4 and 3 is in the denominator. So we need to subtract the powers. Multiplied by t raised to the power 8 minus 4 upon 2 cube. Since there is no other base with 2, so we write this as same. Or this can be written as 5 multiplied by t raised to the power 4 upon 2 cube means 2 into 2 into 2, or this can be written as 8. So your final answer will be 5 t raised to the power 4 upon 8. I hope all the steps are clear. Let's see the next part now. In this question it says 3 raised to the power 5 multiplied by, again like in the previous question we had split 10 into two parts, so here also we can write 10 as product of 2 and 5, and outside the power is 5. Similarly 25 can be written in exponential form as 5 square divided by 5 raised to the power 7. Let's split 6 also as prime factors 2 and 3 raised to the power 5. Now sometimes what the children do is they generally multiply 5 7 times, and whatever answer you get, you cancel the terms with 5 and 25. That is not the way, children. We are doing this question under powers and exponents, so we need to apply the laws of exponents. Hence we have written 25 as 5 square. In the next step, we can write this as 3 raised to the power 5 multiplied by 2 raised to the power 5 multiplied by 5 raised to the power 5. As I told you in the previous step, when we open the brackets, this power has to come with both the numbers. Multiplied by 5 square whole divided by 5 raised to power 7 multiplied by 2 raised to power 5 multiplied by 3 raised to the power 5. Or in the next step, let's combine the powers with the same basis. 3 raised to the power 5, and in denominator also you have 3 raised to power 5, so the powers will be subtracted, multiplied by 2 raised to power 5, and there is another 5 in the denominator also, so let's subtract that, multiplied by 5 raised to 2 power. Now here the powers of 5 will be added, and there is one more power in the base which will be subtracted, so this can be written as 5 raised to the power 5 plus 2 minus 7. Or in the next step, we can write this as 3 raised to power 0 multiplied by 2 raised to power 0 multiplied by 5 raised to power 0. Now since we know that anything raised to the power 0 is equal to 1, so this can be written as 1 multiplied by 1 multiplied by 1, or your final answer will also be equal to 1. So please go through all the steps carefully. I hope it is clear to you. I hope all the questions are clear. With this, we complete exercise 13.2. Please keep watching my videos. Thank you.